Welcome to the KBTI Center. We are joined by the center's K-pop fairy 요정님이죠. Here to enlighten us with her wisdom mission.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
How is you? Swell?
Oh,
Swell?
you got it.
Swell.
Swell as always.
Oh.
Yaha.
S to the W to the E-L-O.
Yeah.
Before we move on to this, I want to ask you a question. When is the time you feel like you're an adult?
Oh my goodness.
Caught you off guard, huh?
Well, I think the biggest telltale for me is just when I turned 18, because that's the
18.
legal
Why?
adult
Yeah.
age in America.
아니야. 그 나이 you can't buy alcohol in the States.
Oh, but I mean,
What about when you
I went
first
to
started?
college when
Yeah.
I was 17.
Yeah, so what about the first time when you started taking responsibility on your own? Such as like paying bills and other
Oh
stuff.
yeah, when I got into car accidents and I had to pay my car insurance and I see the insurance go up, I'm like, because that's a direct result of you being a bad adult.
Responsibility, right? 맞아요.
그랬죠. Yeah.
Anyway, now I'm so curious because today in KBTI Center, as usual, of course, we're gonna enlighten us with a wisdom here with a K-pop personality.
Yes, we
And
will
what do
be
we do
studying
here?
up on a 찐 어른 today. So,
Man.
first of all, let me welcome you for making your weekly visit to the KBTI Center. This is where we study up on a K-pop personality's literal personality by analyzing their Myers-Briggs type, aka their MBTI.
Right.
So everyone listening, it is your job to figure out who the mystery figure is. I already gave you some hints. Debuted in 1995 as a duo, but there's more coming, so listen carefully.
맞아요. 그리고 여러분, do you hear this?
맞습니다. 오늘 KBTI의 대상을 맞춰주시면 추첨을 통해 아이스티를 보내드릴게요. 문자 번호는 샵1013 짧은 문자 50원 긴 문자나 사진은 100원입니다.
Exactly. For our local listeners, guess who this person we're talking about. And through lucky draw, we're going to pick one person and you guys are going to have iced tea. Let's go.
그럼 간단하게 쓰는 프로필부터 한번 들어가 볼게요.
Let's do it.
Born April 25, 1976 in Yongsan, Seoul, this person debuted as a member of the duo Turbo in 1995 and started his solo career in 2001. But apart from his music career, he has also established himself as an entertainer, notably through variety shows like X-Man, Family Outing, Running Man, and Myun Oriseki. He's also known for his unique singing voice, which resembles that of a mosquito. 그리고 이분은 신체 조건이 어마하신데 체중이 81.1kg. That's about 180 pounds-ish. 근데 거기에 골격근량이 42.8kg.
단단네.
으로 체지방률이 8.5%로 몸무게가 반이 근육이라고 합니다. He also has his own YouTube channel. His recent YouTube video is titled 카터칼로 깎은 듯한 어깨, which can be translated as shoulders as chiseled as if you cut them with a box cutter knife. And December of last year, he held a live mukbang show where he made himself instant ramen for the first time and hear this, 15 years.
Oh my
He also made a surprise appearance in the 2012 movie Wonderful Radio starring Lee Kwang-soo with fellow Running Man member Kelly. His related keywords start with 송지효, 은은해, and protein. His most famous tracks as a musician include 한 남자, 제자리 걸음, 사랑스러워. Thank you for listening to this person's profile.
야, 쉽다.
그러니까 I think you kind of gave everything away related to this
그쵸?
guy.
That was hints galore. So if you guys are ready, please
맞아요.
send in your guesses to where?
샵 1013 이 사람 누구인지 맞춰보세요 여러분. 추첨을 통해 아이스티 보내드리겠습니다.
샵 1013 짧은 문자 50원 긴 문자나 사진은 100원입니다.
We already gave out everything.
I know,
진짜
essentially everything. But we have one more hint, and that's the song we're going to play with for you guys. It's a song by today's KBTI subject and KCM released just in July titled I Love You, featuring Mirani.
Oh, so it's this person and KCM singing together featuring Mirani. I love you. Be right back. All right, we actually have a lot of guesses here.
맞습니다. 그리고 새로운 새싹분들께서 메시지를 많이 보내주셔가지고 너무 감사합니다. A lot of the first-time listeners started sending a message to sharp 1013. 감사합니다. Kride입니다.
Hello and
Enjoy
welcome.
yourself
Yeah.
and good luck with winning iced tea.
3166 1125 6032 4564 205 says 김종국.
0784님's message, Michelle want to read to us?
나의 사랑 김종국 물결 물결.
0784님 혹시 김종국 씨 아내분 되시나요?
오.
아니, 어머님이 되실 수도.
그렇죠. 1646님도 김종국 영원한 한 남자. 남자가 있어 널 너무 사랑한.
Actually his singing is very, very unique.
38점.
1646님의 김종국 영원한 한 남자
네?
있고 0184님 처음 문자 보냅니다. 나른한 시간인데 진행자분들 목소리가 너무 좋아요. 정답은 김종국.
좋아요.
저 목소리 좋아요. 감사합니다.
그러면 듣고 계시는 분들은 목소리 순위를 한번 매겨주시면
어머,
좋을 것
어머,
같습니다. 대상은 Summer, Michelle, Alexander, and me, Samuel. 누가 제일 목소리가 좋은지
근데
순서대로.
서머 피디님 목소리 우르잖아요.
그래서 재밌는 거죠.
갑자기 알고 보니까 서머
여름의
피디님.
소리.
예.
야, 여러분 나 PD다 이렇게.
예.
Anyway, 1235님's message, Michelle, want to read for us?
Yes, 근육 얘기 듣자마자 정답 바로 알겠네요.
맞아요.
김종국님.
Once you hear the word muscle, it's definitely Kim Jong.
Yes, yes. Natasha says Kim Jong-kook, OPPA, 오빠, LOL.
1042님이어서 김정국이에요. 늘 잘 듣고 있네요. 감사해요. Always stay healthy and hydrated.
You too.
Thank you so much.
네, 자 그러면 제일 빨리 보내주신 분 같은데요. 0184님께 아이스티 하나 보내드리겠습니다.
Thank you for your guesses. So few seconds later on, we actually might have one more chance. So
맞습니다.
stay tuned, everybody.
하나 더 있을 수 있으니까 계속 들어주세요.
Right. So let's move on. So it's the correct answer, Kim Jong-kook.
The subject of today's assessment is
두구두구두.
두구두구두구두구 김종국.
발끝까지 다 사랑스러워.
Yeah.
네가 나의 남자라는 게.
어떻게 알아? That's not your generation.
어머 저 엑스맨 비디오 가게에서 빌려보면서 큰 세대여가지고.
And not just that, she has a lot of older brothers and
그렇기도
sisters as well. So
그러겠다, really.
Yes.
So now I'm curious, Kim Jong-un, what is his MBTI though?
His MBTI is 선의의 옹호자, also called the Advocate INFJ.
Oh.
What? He's an I?
Yes.
I didn't know.
Wow, interesting.
It was actually revealed on an episode of Running Man that aired earlier this year, where the members were talking about each other's MBTIs, and Kim Jong-kook was like, "Oh, who cares about that? I forgot mine." And then he's, wrapped up in a kind of cute scandal with fellow member Song Ji-yo.
That's
who was
why the keyword was
yeah, she was like, 오빠 나랑 같은 INFJ잖아. 나 신경 좀 써. 내가 이것까지 알아야 돼. So everyone was like, ooh, again. So it added to their, fun scandal going on. But yes, that's how everyone else found out that he's an INFJ. So
Interesting.
여기에서 전 여러분께 INFJ가 도대체 뭐냐 하시는 분들께를 위해 특징을 조금 말씀드려볼까 합니다.
Well, Michelle's gonna let you know some INFJ characteristics.
자, 그럼
Listen up
바로
carefully.
가죠.
Let's go. 없구나.
예?
그냥 바로 얘기하면 되겠다.
So the characteristics include 부지런한 것 같으면서도 게으름. They are 완벽주의자, which means they are slightly perfectionists. 근데 절친이나 가족에게도 예외 없이 선이 있다고 합니다, which means they have clear boundaries towards even their closest loved ones. And here I wanted to share which types that they probably will get along with well, and this is in a romantic stance. So 천생연분은 ENFP, ENTP, INFP라고 하는데요.
Oh.
I really want to mention 저는 I'm a big fan of Yoonune and Kim Jong-kook, and Yoonune is an INFP. So it said that they should be a good match. And they don't get along with ESTJs, ESFJs, and ISTPs. But that's, who cares? He
이런
goes well with
비슷하네.
Yoonune. So that made me
Interesting.
really happy to find out. But yes.
천생연분이었구만요.
Right, for all these people who are INFJ, sorry, let us know whether you agree with all these characteristics. And we're gonna actually come up with more areas to cover this MBTI INFJ with skits later coming up. So everybody stay tuned.
맞습니다. 완벽주의자라는 INFJ들을 위한 완벽한 선곡이죠. 신화의 노래 하나 듣고 올게요. This is 신화 with Perfect Man. You are listening to Kride on tbseFM 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas. I am your driver, Samuel.
And I'm your driver, Alexander. We are joined by our elite assessment specialist, Michelle in KBTI Center.
Yes, that's right. So we already been discussing today's subject, Kim Jong-kook, and analyzing his personality type, which is INFJ.
Right, so
That
what's
is
next,
right.
Michelle?
As we mentioned, INFJs tend to be perfectionists, and while this works in their favor most of the time, it sometimes gets in the way. Like when they have a mountain of work to do, but so little time. So, with this hypothetical scenario, I am curious to see how all of you guys, as in our listeners, would react to a situation similar to this, where you've been allotted a crazy amount of work. But to help you picture it better, we have, as Sander teased, prepared a skit.
Skit. We like skit here. So which character you relate to the most or not at all, let us know. So what kind of situation is this here?
A situation is where we have crazy work or a lot of work to do, but a week to do it or to get it done. And we're going to see 3 very different types of people and how they deal with this in their own way.
Okay. Are you guys ready to work?
Let's go.
서대리, are you on your way to the break room? 나도 커피 한 잔만 부탁해도 될까?
Of course, 부장님. 근데 많이 피곤해 보이세요. Did you pull another all-nighter?
Yes. This company project they have us doing is driving me nuts! 일주일에 처리해야 되는 건이 14개란 이게 말이 되냐고. How are you doing with it?
저는 사실 I haven't started.
What? It's due tomorrow. 어쩌려고 그래? You do know that you need to finish all of them to be eligible for a promotion, right? 서대리도 승진해야지.
아이 뭐 그렇긴 한데 I don't know. I was caught up in thinking about how to do it that I haven't actually started. 어쩌죠 부장님? 저 다 할 수 있겠죠?
It's going to be hard, but I'm sure if you stay up, it's possible. Let me know if you need any help too.
You're an angel. Thank you so much, 천사님.
Don't mention it. Now, about that coffee. Oh, look who it is. If it isn't the one walking in an hour late to work.
어머, 부장님. 아이, 참 깐깐하시기는. 이번 주는 할당 받은 일만 완료하면 자유 출근이잖아요.
Wait, does that mean you finished everything already?
Of course. I don't know if you remember, but I pulled 3 all-nighters in a row starting Monday so I could get that done early. I wasn't going to even come today, but I figured, I'll come and help whoever's in a rush. 저 착하죠?
와, 주임님 대단하세요.
Hey, well, I just like getting things done ahead of time. So, did you finish your part?
No, you, 주임님. 그러면 제가 오늘 점심 쏠 테니까 저 좀 도와주시겠어요? Promise I'll treat you to any place you like, please.
Oh, of course I could help you. 그러려고 오늘 출근했다니까.
오케이. 그럼 지금 가시죠. 어디로 모실까요? 요 앞에 새로 생긴 횟집이 그렇게 맛있대요.
잠깐, 서다와 내 커피는!
가시죠.
Interesting. 3 different type of people here.
같은 상황에서 매우 다른 반응을 보인 저희 3명인데요.
네.
지금 듣고 계시는 여러분은 어떤 유형인지 저희가 너무 궁금해서 이런 상황을 한번 갖고 와봤습니다.
Right.
So this is the situation. You have been assigned 14 projects to complete in 1 week at work. How would you go about getting them done?
Right. Oh man, this is already just listening to it just reminds me of, also 기말고사 기간 with all the group projects and exams you have to do together.
Oh, that hit me hard.
받은
ew.
거는 일주일밖에 안 되는데 일이 14개 정도 들어온 거죠. 여러분들은 어떤 방식으로 업무 처리를 하실지 문자번호 샵1013이고요. 짧은 문자 50원, 긴 문자나 사진은 100원입니다. 여러분들의 MBTI를 알고 계신다면 MBTI 또한 함께 보내주세요.
Right. Let us know. We're going to give you 4 choices here, right? Let's go that one by
그래서
one.
다음 보기들을 한번 들어보시고 자신과 가장 흡사한 거를 고르시거나 아니면은 본인의 다른 의견이 있다면 그것도 보내주세요. 자, 1번. 14개의 일주일이니까 하루 2개씩 나눠서 여유 있게 차근차근 한다.
Wow, so 14 projects in total. You divide the work and do 2 projects per day.
아니면 둘, 일단 초반에 몰아서 할 수 있는 만큼 해서 어떻게든 하루나 이틀 전에 미리 끝낸다.
Type number 2, you finish it as quickly as possible and rest during the remaining days.
네, 그리고 3번. 어떻게 해야 하나 고민만 하며 미루다가 마감 기일 2, 3일 전에 부랴부랴 일을 시작한다.
The third one is you leave it to the last minute.
그리고 4번은 기타입니다. 여러분의 다른 의견이 있다면 알려주세요.
Number 4 is otters, and let us know if it's otter, what is it specifically? Let us know at Shot1013 how would you deal with this, having to finish 14 projects in a week, and let us know your MBTI if you know, so we can actually compile the data better.
맞습니다. 다시 한번 말씀드리겠습니다. 일주일 기한으로 할당 받은 일이 14개라는 상황 아래 여러분들은 어떤 방식으로 업무 처리를 하실지 문자번호 샵1013 짧은 문자 50원 긴 문자나 사진은 100원으로 많이 부탁드립니다. 또한 MBTI도 보내주세요.
Right, just in case in English, number 1 is you divide 2 projects per day. Number 2 is you do as advanced as possible. Number 3 is you leave it to the last minute. Number 4, let us know whatever specific thing.
Yes.
Meanwhile, while collecting your answers, we're going to listen to a song.
By 장성규 featuring CK and 박재범 J Park with Workman. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'm so curious, though, you know, because there's 3 types. I know Sam은 어떤 타입인지 알 것 같아.
어떤 타입인데?
Like Sam은 무조건 he would do it in advance.
Oh yeah, of course.
그치.
That's how you get it work done.
미셸은 나랑은 last minute 할 것 같아.
근데 I'm pretty sure Michelle usually do things in advance.
근데 don't you think in school it really depends on which subject you like or not? If things that you really like or you don't like, 이런 거 미리 다 하고 and 다른 거는 now Michelle smiling is like her laughing is like very I'm
So
curious.
before we go through messages from our listeners, which type are you?
I am number 4, other.
What is otter?
I think I would do maybe like 3
Yeah?
across the first 4 days.
And then wait
And
for
then
like a
I have
couple
11 left in the last 2 days. 그때
아, so 마지막에 okay, just 좀 시작은 여유
네,
있게 하고
시작을 아예 안 하진 않지만
네.
막 한 3일 뭐라고 하죠? 사흘 동안은 계획을 세우죠. 그 다음에 이제
좋아요.
막 계획 엑셀 시트에다가
네.
이렇게 정리하는데 한 이틀 쓰고 이제 다음에 실행하는 것을.
그리고 우리 청취자분들께서 많은 메시지를 보내주셨으니까 하나씩 이제 읽어보려고 하는데요. First one from 9174님 says
3번 INFP.
Oh, leaving it to the last minute.
Oh, last minute. But this
네.
person INFP, which is 김종국이랑
똑같네요. 거의 비슷하죠?
근데 그 PJ가 굉장히 중요한 차이점이어서.
Interesting.
좋아요.
네.
2027 says Michelle?
Oh yes, MBTI를 정확하게는 모르겠는데요. 저라면 14개 일을 일을 하루 안에 할 것 같아요. 그게 가장 효율적이니까요. 2027님 괴물이세요?
Why?
와우.
Because this person would do every work by one day.
In one day.
Everything in one day.
Yeah.
와우.
What do you think about it?
되게 힘든데.
그니까.
근데 I think there are some people who are like that. 압박 안 받으면 절대 안 하는 타입. So you need to squeeze everything in one day when it's given a limit. 저도 가끔 그래요.
How about I supply 2027님 with coffee and food for that one day. And then 저 좀 도와주세요. 끝내시고.
2027님 MBTI가 뭘 것 같은지 아시는 분은 좀 보내주시면 좋을 것 같아요. 미셸은 어떻게 생각하나요?
근데 효율적이라는 단어가 나온 걸 보고 저희 ENTJ 팸이신 것 같기도 하고 왜냐면 ENTJ들에게 효율이 엄청난 큰 팩тор이거든요.
궁금하다.
네,
2027님 맞으세요? 알려주세요.
저와 같은 ENTJ 팸이신지
네.
궁금합니다.
좋아요. 다음 메시지는 1646님의 메시지입니다. 2번 미리미리 해서 그 전에 대략 끝내놓고 하루 정도는 수정하는 시간 가지는 게 안전하더라고요. 저는 INTJ 혹은 ISTJ 둘 중 하나로 나옵니다.
Interesting. INTJ or ISTJ.
이거 제가 아는 INTJ들과 ISTJ들의 가장 흡사한 답변이긴 하네요. in my family, I have 2 INTJs and 1 ISTJ, and they're usually like they always get stuff done early, and then they like to just be free and relax the last 2 days. So yeah.
What is Kevin O's type? Do you remember?
케빈은 INFP입니다.
진짜? 근데 because he always arrives early. 뭔가 미리 하는 것 같아. So I don't know whether, but it doesn't work with this, right? It's 뭔가 차이 날 것 같아요. 5221님 쌤은 제 사전에 미루기는 절대 없습니다. There's no delaying in my dictionary. 2일날 과제가 주어지고 20일까지 데드라인이면 1일날 바로 시작해요. ESFJ예요.
대단하다.
이런 사람 부러워.
근데 I thought you were this kind of person when you were in the college.
It depends on which
Yeah?
subject, actually. 솔직히 되게 어려운 subject은 미리 하는 타입하고 쉬운 거는 되게 무시하고 그냥 나중에 하면 되겠지, you know.
근데 I would like to take some time to tell people how 부지런해 you are. You even studied in the plane.
그거 어쩔 수 없어요.
When you're traveling.
진짜 울 뻔했어요. I was doing math inside a plane. Can you imagine that?
그러니까 you were even studying during the song breaks back when you were hosting this show with Kevin.
맞아요.
Oh,
Yeah,
I did not know
It was
that.
here and my book was right here. So
진짜.
during song break I'll be like having the sign 너무 그래서 대학교 다시 가고 싶지 않아요.
정말 알렉산더가 괜히 명문대 출신이 아닙니다, 여러분.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
원래 미루는 사람이 대중교통 같은 데서 공부 많이 해요. That's why. 진짜? 난 몰랐어 이거.
So people who tend to procrastinate a lot tend to study in the public transportation. For what though?
그 대중교통 안에 화장하는 사람은?
화장하시는 그분들은 부지런한 거 아닌가?
No, that's because they woke up late, so they didn't have enough time.
Okay.
So, yeah.
늦어서 그런 거구나. Okay, interesting.
Next one from Raul says.
Michelle, want to read for us, Michelle?
Yes, indeed, I am not a perfectionist, but I like to take care of the details sometimes. So I say my goal is to do 2 per day, but if I can finish early, I will do that. Not making me crazy anyway, too, because I need me time as well. I am an ESFP.
Interesting. But 저도 똑같은데 I don't want to make myself crazy, so I just do as much as I could a day, and I realized in the last day I have like 10 left. 여유 있게 하다가 진짜 왜 이렇게 많이 남았지?
많이 그러죠. 982님도요. 발등에 불이 떨어져야 시작할 수 있습니다. INSP예요. 머릿속으로는 미리 하면 편한 걸 알면서도 결국은 마지막 직전까지 미루고 시작합니다. 근데 이렇게 하면 업무 효율이 더 올라가는 것 같은데 제 착각일까요?
맞는 것 같아요. So this person's saying that I know that it's gonna be easier for life if you finish things earlier, but I always leave it to the last minute. Don't you think this is very efficient because you can do everything in such a short time?
근데
대단하다.
저 9822님 MBTI가 INSP라고 하셨는데 INSP라는 MBTI가 존재하지 않아요. N이랑 S 둘 중에 하나여야 돼서 세 번째 글자는 F나 T여야 되거든요.
I think it's INFP this person was
maybe?
trying to say.
진짜? I don't know. That's also wondering what was this one.
Maybe this person got this person's MBTI done by some other person, and the other
maybe.
person told him the result as
맞아.
INFP, and this person misheard it probably.
맞아. Alright, moving on to the next one.
Yeah.
1051님세 미루는 게 습관인 1인입니다. 저는 본능적으로 제 마음속에 이걸 언제까지 미룰 수 있을지 그 최종 파이널 노선을 파악하고 있어요. Wow, estimating the deadline time of yourself.
I also want to mention one of my really close 선배s in high school. So in America, I don't know how it is in Korea. When you graduate, you have a senior quote that you leave in your yearbook. 그러니까 그 졸업 사진 밑에 딱 그 senior quote이 평생 남는 건데 his quote was, "If you leave it to the last minute, it only takes a minute."
와,
마지막 1분까지 남겨놓으면 그 일은 1분밖에 걸리지 않는 일이다 이렇게 했거든요.
그거 맞는데.
That's a good excuse.
Interesting. I was like, you do realize it's going to stay with you for like years. And he was like,
That was deep though. Nurdatasya said, my MBTI said I was INFP. In this case, I can finish it sooner, but I choose to do it at the last minute. I need time to relax myself so I can think better. Rushing is not my type. 저도 rushing 싫어해요, 사실.
좋아요. 틈틈이 하시는 분들이 참 많은데 다음 분은 8701님의 메시지 미셸 멋진 목소리로 읽어주세요.
아까 대결 아직 하고 있는 건가요, 저희? 오케이. ESTJ인데요. 미루는 거 극혐이라 일을 데드라인 전까지 미리 하는 편입니다. 사실 하도 일을 미리 해서 제가 지난주에 무슨 업무를 어떻게 처리했는지 기억이 잘 안 날 때도 있어요. 근데 저는 미루고 있는 동안에 그 스트레스를 참지 못할 것 같아요. 그래서 빨리 끝내고 자유를 만끽하고 싶어하는 타입입니다.
그 느낌 알아요. When you know you're not done with it, you just feel very 찝찝해. Like, I have something I'm not done yet, right? 근데 저도 그래도 그 계속 어떻게 안 끝났어? 어떻게 해 for 10 days?
맞습니다.
And then 마지막 2 days, I'm like, 빨리 해야 돼.
저 지금 열심히 끄덕이고 있어요. 매우
진짜.
공감하는 메시지네요.
맞아요.
감사합니다. 긴 메시지. 9232님도요. 저는 2번에 가깝네요. 닥쳐서 하는 일들을 괜히 불안해하고 일할 때는 미뤄두지 않고 여유 있게 끝내려고 노력하는 스타일. 끝내고 검수 과정도 할 수 있어 좋습니다. 제 MBTI는 ISFJ입니다.
부럽다. Finish everything in advance so you could even proofread or check, double check what you did, right? That is really good. 9811 say, I hate postponing and I hate it when I see people postponing.
Okay.
I know I sound so awful, but I rush everything. I can't even stand people eating so slowly. What's wrong with me? 진짜 9811. 저랑 식사하면 절대 안 돼요, 그럼.
산도는 꼭꼭 씹어서 100번 씹고 소화까지 시키고
And then 얘기하고
Yeah.
입 안에 음식 다 보이고 You know, I take my time to eat really slow, 진짜.
그러게요.
Oh, but there's nothing wrong with you.
예. 그러니까
Yeah, yeah.
근데 오히려 산도 같은 분을 옆에서 같이 한번 두고 식사를 하시는 것도 좋은 게 체하시지 않을 수 있습니다. 같이 천천히 먹을 수 있고.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, one last message from 4350님.
INTJ고요. 완벽주의 성향이 있어서 현실성이 없는 목표나 과도한 업무량이 있을 때 한없이 미루다가 데드라인에 가까워지면 무척 괴로워하며 몰두하며 일을 해야 하는 편입니다. 이상적인 계획은 7일간 매일 1개, 2개, 3개 하루 쉬고 다음 날부터 4개, 4개로 할 일을 끝내는 것일 듯합니다. 마지막 날은 휴식을 취하며 마무리하기. 제 자신에게 당근과 채찍을 주며 스트레스를 조절할 것 같아요.
Ah, so organized, this person. INTJ, huh? Like one
그러게요.
by one, like then just take a rest.
저희 언니가 INTJ인데 옛날에 공부할 때 시우드 때 약간 텍스트북에 중간중간에 캔디 넣어놓고 이 챕터 끝나면 그 캔디 먹고 근데 이 4350님도 당근과 채찍질을 하신다고 하셔가지고
Right.
중간중간에 스스로에게 당근을 주실 것 같은 성격인 것 같아요.
So you treat yourself once you reach a goal,
Yeah,
right?
so
Like
you
one
make
chapter
mini
by one
goals,
chapter
yeah.
like that.
멋지네요.
저는 미리 먹는데.
So many different personalities. Wow, that was a really interesting discussion. Thank you guys.
Oh, it's so nice to see how everybody's so different. That's why MBTI is really 다양하고
맞습니다.
MBTI 똑같아도 진짜 성향이 달라.
맞아요.
그렇죠. 자, 그러면 오늘의 결론이 무엇일까요, 미셸?
저는 오늘 여러분들의 이제 다양한 의견들을 들어보면서 든 생각이 딱 하나가 있다면
네?
바로 이겁니다. 이래나 저래나 일을 피할 수 없다면 여러분 그냥 즐겨봅시다.
Yo,
If
just
you can avoid
enjoy.
it, yeah?
너무너무 좋다.
아주 좋습니다. 멋진 결론이었어요.
Now I feel like I have so many things I haven't done yet.
그리고 금요일이잖아요, 여러분. 불금 즐겁게
불금!
보내세요.
일단 즐기세요, 여러분.
아, 근데 4부는 듣고 즐기러 가세요.
맞아요. All right, thank you so much for joining us today, Michelle. And hopefully everybody get your things done and enjoy your weekends. Meanwhile, we're going to say goodbye to you with a song. This is 나를 찾아줘. Who is the singer of this?
전효성.
전효성 featuring D Action. See you next week,
Bye.
Michelle. Bye.